minute. Who are you?
Smish gang, you know what time it is. It's time to push up, press up, panda. You say what? Press up, panda. And in this video, we're just gonna have a light discussion, a young discussion about your worst breakup experience. So
you literally put me on this one.
No, I had to. I actually didn't know what I was gonna talk about, but I decided, you know what, let's hit something random, something off of the head. Because if you plan things, unprepared things is better than planned things.
Yeah.
But before we get into it, make sure you subscribe, make sure you like, make sure you comment, make sure you click the bell notification so you do not miss when we drop a fire video. I'd bet. Where do we start, man? Are you gonna start with you or we start with me?
As I said, I'm off. I can't even think right now.
Okay,
I've
then.
had so many bad breakups. I'm like, which one is the worst?
Which one is this one, eh? But the worst one. Okay, I'll start. Well, you think. I got the worst one. Till this day, this breakup. It hurts. It's burning. So I met this hun couple years ago. After I matriculated, I moved. So I went to KZN and what. So I met this hun and we had a good time, I think that was one of the best relationships in my life, no cap. Nobody can come close to that hun. I'm not gonna mention names for her safety, for my safety, and for my current hun's safety. But she's gonna get angry about this video, but it is what it is. But anyways, no, I don't have a current. But anyways, we were dating for some time. We dated for a period of 2 years. 2 years is a long time. Personally, that's what I feel. But it is. And anyways, I'm gonna make this. I'm gonna time lapse it. So I'm just gonna skip a whole lot of in betweens. You know what happens in a relationship? Good vibes, bad vibes. Lovey-dovey, huggy-wuggy, whatever you can call it.
Huggy-wuggy? Wow.
Oh, whatever you can call it, nah. And anyways, we jolled, and I had to relocate from KZN back to Secunda, back home. And as we relocated, I started talking. We started chatting, you know. We're not over each other. We still love each other. We're trying to keep that connection. We're trying to keep that. It is what it is. Time went on. Eventually, we stopped talking to each other. And I'm like, hey, bro, what's going on? Because we were on good terms now recently, you know. And then after that, what happened was I started talking to another hun. So this hun of mine for 2 years started chatting to the current hun of mine. But back then, right? And she was like, I'm pregnant. And I made her pregnant. And I was like, what? I was like, nah, that can't be. Because if I count years, count times, count dates, doesn't come together. It's not make sure. It's not communicating. And then eventually, I phone her and I be like, this is what I hear. This is a true what? And she said it's true. She is pregnant, but she was pregnant from another nigga. Hey.
Wait, is this your chick or the chick's friend?
My chick.
Oh.
My chick.
Well, y'all were dating.
We didn't break up, so I considered it while we were dating, you see. So she got pregnant from another nigga while I relocated. So I took it as she tried to rebound, but he was probably targeted her for a very long time, you see. Because I get the best of the best. I am the best of the best. Until this day, that breakup hurts me, bro. And that's my worst breakup experience.
So there wasn't any bad. Okay, but I feel like it's bad. Your chick getting pregnant by somebody else.
That's bad, ex.
But then you were also gone. Did you really think long distance was gonna work for you all?
No, but that wasn't that's not the point. That's besides the point. Of course, I knew we were gonna break up and separate, but to get pregnant, out of all things, that's what makes it hurt. And till this day, we still love each other, but there's nothing we can do because Yeah, it is what it is. You know the vibes.
It is what it is.
It is what it is. I bet. What about your worst breakup experience?
Man, there's a lot.
You still gotta think.
Yes, because I'm just like, oh, I've had some toxic breakups.
Mm.
But I think,
I'm wondering. Got me wondering.
I can't even think of any actually. There's so many bad, but nothing's coming to mind.
Okay then. Let's change the question. Let's switch the question rather up. So we're gonna switch them from the worst breakup to the guy that treated you the worst. The shittiest you've been treated from a guy. Let's rather go like that.
There was this one guy that I dated. We dated for maybe 8 months. That was our whole relationship.
I thought you were about to say that was a whole agreement.
That was the period of our relationship. So this guy, guys, I love this guy. That time, but I don't think I loved him that much. I think I just fell in love with the lifestyle he gave me.
Oh, I see.
You know, because I was living large, fancy life. Money's not a problem. We're literally vacating every time. It's just like, where do you want to go? Let's go. What you want to do? Let's do. Here's money. What hair do you want? What do you want? What everything.
The soft
was
life.
just
You're loving the soft life,
So
yeah.
I think that's why I thought I loved him, but I was actually loving the lifestyle.
The money.
Never mind the money, the lifestyle. You know? So the only problem, and with that guy, before then I wasn't taking relationships serious. So literally all of the people I was talking to, I cut them off. I cut off everybody for this guy. Everybody. But this guy would cheat on me. And he was a businessman. So, but how all of the time? No, she's just a client. It's just my. How the heck are you only you only having females as clients? Then he also had this other best friend of his.
Also female.
Oh. So that was toxic because it was my worst relationship because he cheated on me. Like, even if we would go out, you would see how he's trying to make on girls right in front of me. But the thing is, I loved him so much. So him cheating like that made me crazy. So I also physically abused him. So it was just a wrong from both sides. And like in public,
that was toxic.
That was
from
just
both
a toxic
sides.
relationship.
From both sides.
I remember there was this one night I went to his house 1 o'clock in the morning. A friend of mine. Hey, that time nobody's kuzering nobody. It's like, you wanna go?
Let's go.
Bro, let's go.
I'm down for you, yeah.
Get there. The security doesn't wanna let us in. First of all.
Yo, you already knew.
It
was beyond the line.
I'm calling. He's like, no, I'm coming home now. Yo. As soon as that guy got home and stepped out of that vehicle, another just hits him. A nice one. You know the ones that cover the face, sexy. A nice one. It was on. But the problem is he never left me after I used to beat him up. Until the once he just ghosted me. And I think that's also my worst breakup. I don't like being ghosted. I hate being ghosted. Like, tell me if you don't want me, it's fine. So that was my most toxic relationship and the worst.
That was the worst breakup.
Because now I don't have anybody on my contact list. I'm used to living lavish life. This guy just disappears.
And now you cut off everybody just for him. And now he cuts you off.
Yo. But now this guy still wants me back.
And you don't want him.
Hell no.
The tables turn. You know the vibes. It's always like that. You know, I personally feel that if emotions get played with from both sides, you're gonna love the person to the max.
Yo, guys.
To the core. Personally.
Loving Mr. or Mrs. Wrong is always the best.
You know it's wrong, but you're still gonna go for it. And the funny thing is, your bras will maybe tell you this is wrong, but you don't care. But when he or she's in the same situation, you the one that's saying, hey, this is wrong, this is wrong.
What I literally spoke to my friend about. I give her the best advice, but I don't take it. She gives me the same best advice, but she doesn't take it. It's like, can't we follow our own advice?
Exactly. That time you're acting like Dr. Full that time. You think you know everything.
And it's the actual best advice, but it's like, hello, you're going through the same struggle as me. Like, why are you telling me this? Why didn't you do that?
It's just the way it is. Relationships, it's a good thing, but it's a toxic thing as well if you do not communicate properly.
But that's why they say love is blind. I feel like before, when I was young, I always used to be like, oh, if a person goes for an ugly person, that's what they mean, love is blind. No. Got nothing to the blindness got nothing to do with the looks at all. Nothing.
Wow, that's crazy. That's
it's
crazy.
Because of this, and I think it's worse for ladies because ladies, sometimes we don't fall in love with the person, but we fall in love with the potential of the person.
That's
so
true.
It would be, maybe it's a cheater. It would be like, he cheats, but if he doesn't have to cheat, he will be the perfect. So at least if he can learn to stop cheating, he will be the perfect guy.
Yeah.
It's just the potential of the person. It's not the person.
That's true. I feel also it's like you do not want to break up with him, but at the same time you're trying to validate for him being a cheater. So in other words, what I'm saying is that although he's a cheater, you know it's a wrong and you know you should break up with him, but you're just validating just to stay with him, to be like, no, he can do better. He is better. You know what I'm saying? Cap. It's all cap. It's all cap.
I personally feel like if you're gonna be with someone who's cheating on you and you know they're not gonna stop cheating and you know you love them and you're not gonna leave them. Hi guys, two can play the game. As cheating, bafowethu, as cheating. Honestly, I feel like that's the best because there's certain relationships where it's like, I know this guy is terrible, but I'm not gonna leave him. Let me be honest with myself. So we might as well let's both cheat.
That's true. We might two can play that game. You know what I'm saying? That way, both feelings are getting. Nobody's happy. If I can't be happy, you can't be happy. We're all gonna suffer. We're all gonna suffer once.
But relationships is a tough
It's bad.
thing.
Just like the people that I want don't want me. So the people that want me can't have me. We all gonna suffer. That one comes from Street Relations 3 verses 5.
That's just nonsense, I feel. Sorry, if you can't, they can never say the person you want or somebody is ever out of your league. I feel like, nah, somebody can't be out of your league. You think
but the thing is, we all chasing something we can't have. At the end of the day, doesn't forget about being in a relationship, be it whether if it's chasing money, something, chasing a car, fancy lifestyle, whatever. Some of us, we don't win. It is how it is. Just gotta deal with that. It's not nice, but it is what it is.
Like, I'm so tired of this adulting thing already, guys. Can I retire? Like, where's the retirement office? I'm ready to retire from adulting and I just started. Like back then when people used to say, enjoy your time in school. You're gonna regret, you're gonna wish you were still in school. I'm that old person now telling people that, like, don't rush to grow up.
That's true. You know what it is? When we were young, we were just rushing for the money. That's all that it is. We rush to get the money, not knowing how hard you have to work for the money, not knowing the stress that comes with the money, the bills that you need to pay, and it's crazy. It's crazy.
But now you also want to have a good time in life. You can't always just stay and pay bills out, guys.
But now the problem is you're having a good time with the bill money. That's the problem.
The other day I was telling Smish over here. I can see how I'm forcing noodles down my throat this January because December was December.
Oh, that's too hot. No care,
now I'm broke. But nah, at least I'm not that broke, but I'm broke.
It's not bankruptcy.
Yeah.
It's just broke, not broke. You gotta know a difference between broke and broke.
And you know, they always say, when guys say they broke, they mean they have 0. When ladies say they broke, they at least have a 1K or a 2K. That's their brokenness. But
That's
guys,
true.
when they broke, they really broke.
We're actually in the minus, bro. We actually have to
Owe
pay
the
the bank.
bank.
We actually owe the bank when it comes to being broke. I bet Smish gang, if you reached this part of the video, thanks for liking, thanks for subscribing, thanks for commenting, thanks for sharing. Please write in the comments what you want us to speak about, what challenges you want us to do, what pranks you want me to do. Because you know what? I'm your favorite YouTuber. And you know what time it is. It's time to push up, press up, panda. You say what? Press up, panda. And we out, baby.